In under 5 minutes, you'll learn my 3 top tips to become better at small talk. During my time coaching and better understanding human psychology, one of the big battles I see people face is how to make better small talk with people, especially if you coin yourself an introvert. I like this topic as I actually class myself as more of an ambivert. For anyone that hasn't come across this term before, I myself only learnt its meaning a few months ago. It's someone who has a balance of both introversion and extroversion. I'm typically someone that doesn't have a problem networking, making small talk and meeting new people, but I definitely prefer and can only fully recharge when I'm in my own space. I feel I may be able to provide a good perspective on this as I can see this argument from either side. In this video, I want to cover a few quick steps to instantly help you improve your small talk with absolutely anyone, and as a result, become stronger at networking when you need to. I believe there are 3 fundamental points which I tend to build my foundation of small talk on. It's having the ability to 1. Quickly and effectively build rapport. Number 2, being an active listener. And number 3, learning to ask effective questions. Let's start with building rapport. Your ability to build rapport with people is a skill, and it's crucial when it comes to being able to network and make small talk with people. Whilst this can be a deeply rooted subject, I have a couple of quick tips I use day in and day out to help me better connect with those I'm conversing with. Firstly, mirroring their energy and/or body language. Now, this should be done subtly and not in a creepy way, but you ideally want to observe and match the body language or energy of the other person to help you become more in sync with them. If you study good friends and people in healthy relationships, you'll find this often happens subconsciously. It can be artificially created if practiced, and it will start to become a natural part of your interactions. Number 2, complimenting the person early. I tend to pick 3 key areas to focus on when looking to deliver these compliments, as they often grease the path to widening the conversation into other areas. The 3 main parts for me are work, energy, or a unique physical compliment. Hitting someone early on with a good match in energy and a unique compliment is often a nice way to start an interaction with someone, as it paves a way to a smooth transition into the next steps of your conversation. Number 2, active listening. An effective listener means you're not spending the majority of your time trying to think about what to say next. If you're able to do this correctly, you'll often find many clues as to where to take the conversation next, as the other person has just mentioned it. Don't get lost in your mind worrying about the conversation. Pay attention and you'll find everything you need in the connection that's being created. Some easy tips to becoming an effective listener. Number 1, show that you're listening to the person by giving them your full attention through your body language. You may have heard this before, but more communication is done non-verbally through your body language. Showing someone you're paying attention through facing them, making eye contact, or simply nodding in response can go a long way. Number 2, keep an open mind to fully hear what they're sharing, even if you may disagree with what they're sharing at this precise point. Don't immediately interrupt people and cut them off. Number 3, listen to the words they use and match these to provide feedback on what they've shared. Matching their vocabulary is a great way to continue to build rapport. And finally, learning to ask effective questions. This means asking the right type of questions that will be engaging and often thought-provoking to open deeper lengths of conversations. You can think of this section by simply peeling back layers of an onion. Once you have an initial thread of conversation, probe deeper into this by asking why-based questions. Why do you live there? What made you choose that line of work? These are just a couple of examples that open doors to allow someone to open up a little about their life and possibly hear about what's important to them. Once you can understand what's important, find topics that you can build a mutual connection on and delve into these a little further. If you can learn to make these 3 core foundations a habit as part of your opening conversations with people, I can assure you that your small talk with just about anyone will massively improve. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video and I look forward to catching you in the next one.